What is going on, Teemo Nation? It's your boy TJ, the Jarhead Entrepreneur, coming back at you with another lunchtime live on this beautiful Thursday. This is a new day for me to be live, so appreciate anybody that does show up. I know it's new. It's going to take some time. People getting used to me being Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, but it's got to take me to get used to it. But what is going on? Hope everybody's day is going well. Mine has been busy, but I was in a couple lives, jumped on Johnny's live stream this morning at the end, and then I've been moving stuff around, as I said, trying to make space for the new office setup and everything that's on paper. So I moved a couch out of the game room into the living room, which doesn't seem like that big of a deal doing it, but when you're doing it by yourself, I had to like flip the couch sideways to get it through the doorway into our living room. So it was crazy, but I got it in there. That couch is actually going to be going. My mother-in-law is moving into her own apartment soon. She's been living with my brother-in-law, and she's getting her own apartment here close to us here soon. So that's actually her old couch, and she asked if she could get it back when she gets a new apartment. So it's actually a good thing. I need to move it now. So it's in our living room, so it'll be there for a couple weeks until she moves in. But let me go through chat and see who is here. I've seen some people popped in earlier. Glenn is, if he's still here, I know he pops in and out from work. What's going on? Sharon is here. What's going on, girl? I know she missed it yesterday, but that's okay, guys. Like I said, I'm going live at new days of the week, new time. So I'm not the guy that, nobody's in my lives. There was like 4 or 5 people yesterday, and that's okay. I just got to get back in the groove, get myself remotivated. Got a lot of stuff that's been going on in real life that's kind of taken YouTube out of the picture, but slowly but surely reintegrating me back into my YouTube channel. And so I've got to get back in the groove, and part of that is getting mentally back. When you don't do something for a while, like going live or doing YouTube videos, you can find yourself in a funk, and that's where I've been the last 3 to 4 weeks. I've missed y'all. I've wanted to get back here. I just mentally, I didn't have the energy. I'm still battling with a lot of things with medical stuff in my head, as far as things that have, the past, things I've been dealing with, and to get mentally refocused has been a lot. It's taken a lot of energy. I just don't have the energy that I had, a month ago. And I don't know if part of that is, I'm on a new regime, I'm on new medications. I've got to take this vitamin E now that to help my liver, the fatty liver, kind of shrink back down. I've got to change my diet. I'm used to being on the go all the time, and I've had to kind of slow down. And I don't know, my body's just not adjusted to it yet. But let me get to some people in the chat. Tyrannical is in the house. What's going on? Dark County Picker, a.k.a. Jimmy, is in the house. I can't wait to see Jimmy. I've been meeting everybody. I will be in South Carolina. I ain't going to lie. I was teeter-tottering on not being able to make it because of some other stuff, but I'm for all the stuff medically and some stuff. I got my son's IEP appointment. They finally sent me a meeting down, but I'm going to rearrange my flight. I'm going to pop out of South Carolina a little earlier than I wanted to. I'm still leaving on Thursday, but instead of leaving Thursday around noon, I'm going to pop. There's a flight leaving out of there back from Charlotte back to Dallas that gets me back here at 9:30 and allows me time to not have to rearrange that meeting. Because if anybody that's dealing with an IEP, here they call them ARDs. Those appointments or those meetings to get rescheduled are a pain in the butt. So I don't want to push. We waited on his testing to get done and everything. So I don't want to delay it because I'm going to South Carolina on a YouTube meetup. So I'm just going to fly back a little earlier than I was going to on Thursday, and I'll be able to. I just checked the flights a little while ago, and I'll be able to make it with no problem. It's just going to mean I got to get up earlier on Thursday, which means I won't be able to party like I really want to Wednesday night, but that's okay. Jennifer Hayes is in the house, the mod of all mods. Appreciate you being here, girl. I know you're busy. You're popping into everybody's live streams everywhere, but I appreciate you being here for sure. Paul is in the house. Yes, life's more important than a meetup. Yeah, and I got you. I missed the one with Cincinnati Picker, and I know it's hard for me during the school year. I'm a house husband. Me being self-employed allows me to take care of things around the house. I do the dishes, I cook, I clean. I do the laundry, but I don't fold it because my wife is a stickler when it comes to folding laundry. So I refuse to fold laundry because I can't do it right. So she's just going to redo it anyway. So we have a system that works for us, but it allows me to, to do what I do and still help my wife out because my wife gets up. So I get her up. I get to I get her off in the morning. Then I get the kids up, or she gets them up right as she's leaving because they like to say goodbye to her. She leaves like literally right at the time they're supposed to get up. And then I get them off to school, and then I have my day until I pretty much schedule my day up till 3 o'clock. 3:20 is when I got to leave to go to my son's school to pick him up. And then my wife picks up my daughter. My daughter goes home to a friend's house across the street, which I drop her off in the morning over there. And so my wife just picks her up on the way back. So, life definitely has to come before YouTube, before meetups. And I totally get that. Like I said, I was on the fence even as far as last night. I was talking to my wife because I just got notification of the meeting yesterday after school. My son brought the paperwork home, and I saw the date, and I was like, wait, I'm supposed to be in North Carolina, but it's at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so I'll make it back. Jimmy said, I'm leaving Thursday morning too. My son's birthday is Saturday, so Friday will be busy. Yeah, and I get it, and my wife's taken off a couple of days work, which she doesn't mind. Tuesday, when I fly out, she's off. They're off for Columbus Day or something. I don't know what they're off for, but they're off for something. It's like a teacher work day, or it was a work day, and then they turned it into a scheduled day off. So she doesn't have to take Tuesday, but she has a meeting scheduled, so she still has to go in. But Wednesday or Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday, she was taking off work. So it was, she was going to take off, and she was all good with that. She doesn't mind taking days off because she takes her days off. I feel you, Jennifer. We can't be. I try to be as many places as I can, but good Lord, if anybody knows, it's nuts. I hated missing the rally, but as soon as I heard South Carolina was a weekday, yeah. And it was for me too. Originally, I was like, no, I can't make it on a Wednesday. My wife kind of pushed me. And for me, it's more the network and just being there. The fear of missing out. Yeah, it's going to be a great time. I know a lot of people are going down and they're sourcing. Greenville is a great place to source. There's a lot of bins and stuff there, which is why Prison to Profit was killing it down there. And then he moved up with Miss Kate up into Michigan, so he's had to restructure his way he does business. I had to do the same thing here, but I went the opposite. I went from North Carolina being limited to I've got too much places to resource from here. To source from here, I can't hit them all. Between yard sales, estate sales, I've got at least 15 Goodwills, 15 minutes of any direction to include a a bin store that's like 20 minutes away. So like, I kind of went opposite, but there's too much to do. So I can't hit it all. Jennifer's, I'm not going either. Yeah, like I said, it's being a weekday was kind of hard, I know, for a lot of people. What's going on, Shane and Samantha? Appreciate y'all being here. Where are you at, Jennifer? What area are you in? I don't think I've ever asked you. I don't think I've ever checked. By saying hi. I've got no FOMO on this one. I didn't know about Cincinnati. I probably would have been there. I didn't even know about it. Anything that happens during the summer is easy for me because my wife's out of work. But at the same time, that's when we plan all of our family vacation stuff. Delaware. Oh, okay. I've never been there, so I couldn't tell. I'll take your word when you say boring old Delaware. I have no clue about it, so I'll take your word for it. No, Shane Smith, I'm going. I am going. I was debating because I had a meeting with my son's school, but I can fly out. I can take the earlier flight out of Charlotte and make it back here with plenty of time. Because I'm only 25 minutes from the airport, so I'll land at 9:30 and be back by 10. I'll be at my house because when I travel, I don't check bags. So the old Marine in me, I take the minimum. I take a backpack with everything necessity YouTube wise and food snacks, and then I have my soccer bag, my Adidas soccer bag that I can fit a week's worth of clothes in with no problem, and it fits in the overhead compartment, so I don't have to check any bags. But yeah, I definitely I wanted, once I found out about it, it was too late. So Jimmy said Cincinnati is an hour and a half from me. I had to resell my ticket. Yeah, that does suck. I know you're trying to get out of. I know you've got time in where you're at, Jimmy. What do you do? What is your full-time job? I know you said you had 5 more years and you'll have 20 years at that place. What do you do? Yeah, FOMO is fear of missing out. That's what FOMO stands for, fear of missing out. So what are the odds that there's a late night auction on YouTube from South Carolina with people auction off what they got? It could be. I mean, there's so many pop-up auctions now. You never know. Like I said, I'm going there just to hang out. Oh, an engineer. Nice. Any specific, I know that engineering has different job titles. Is there a certain, are you specific in one thing or just engineering in general? Started was on 20. That's all. Hey, you don't like Delaware, Jennifer? We were supposed to do a lot of traveling these last 2 years, and Delaware was on the list. I didn't, and I think I really underestimated how limited we would be still. Yeah, Delaware's small. What's going on, Glenn? I know you're popping in and out from work. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, any place can get and I tell you what, that's what I loved about the Marine Corps. Is every 3 to 5 years, on average, I would move. I wasn't one of those guys that got somewhere and tried to stay. I was ready when it was my time. We usually averaged 3-year tours. When I came in the Marine Corps was the average. As they were trying to save money, they spread those out to 4-year duty stations if you were stateside, and if you were overseas, it was a 1-year tour. I did. Unless you were married and had your family there. Like when I went to Okinawa, I had my family, so it was a 3-year tour. When I was in Cuba, it was a 1 year, but I extended and did a 2nd year. I love to just move around. That was the thing, is you weren't stuck in one place. But now that I'm retired and back in Texas, we're looking to finally settle down. So hey, that's the way to do it. If you can start somewhere, especially there's so many jobs now where people aren't staying. Like I've got kids. My kids are 23. My oldest is about to be. She turned 24 on the 18th. So she's 24. My oldest is 24, and jobs just aren't like that anymore. Where unless you're in a field, if you go into like the military or law or engineering, something like that. There's a lot of places like that that just aren't. It's not like it was back in the day when my parents were, growing up, and then when I was growing up. Like, people don't stay places that long anymore. It's hard. Like, my wife's been teaching now for 22 years. There's just certain professions, but not like it used to be. Companies aren't doing it. Yeah. Cabinets, store fixtures, nurse stations is what. Oh, cool. Gotcha. I got you. Nice. Hey, that's a good. I mean, you could after you retire, you could open up your own business as a consultant too. There's a lot of avenues you can do with stuff like that. So that's cool. So on that topic, weekend, it's Thursday. I'm used to being on live on Friday, but since this is technically my last day, unless I change, I might add a pop-up here or there. But what's going on, Florida Claimers? Ted, appreciate you being here, brother. Let's see if there's anybody else in the chat I missed. Doesn't look like it, but appreciate y'all being here. Weekend plan. Anybody got weekend plans? For us, we are going to Six Flags. We're Six Flags season pass holders. So Six Flags is doing their Fright Fest, which is like their Halloween themed stuff. They got haunted houses and stuff like that, and zombies walking around. So we're going to take the kids there Saturday night to do some of that. I think my wife's taking them swimming, and then Sundays is football. So me and Paul are enemies this week. Or actually, me and Philly Flipper are enemies. He's a giant Eagles fan. So Monday night, I'm still debating. I looked at tickets again today, seeing if I could catch somebody selling cheap tickets, but I don't want to sit up in the nosebleed section of Jerry's World. If you've never been to Cowboys Stadium, the fourth deck is not where you want to be unless you're in the first 5 rows. It literally goes up like this after, so many rows. It's like, you're in a different atmosphere. So I could get those tickets decently priced, but I just don't want to. So I'm going to be finishing up while my wife takes the kids swimming Saturday. I'm going to be finishing up some things. I'm moving stuff around for the office. I got to set up Bastard's new tank, or his new tank and stand. I took my old desk out already that was here, put this new desk in, which I got to still get a new top for because this top just isn't long enough, which is okay. Yeah, I have all the apps. I've checked all the apps. I'll wait. I'll probably buy, if I do go, I'll buy tickets Monday. Somebody will be trying to get rid of the tickets cheap. I only live 14 minutes from the stadium, so I could buy them literally before the kickoff and still make it. So I'll check again. And what I'll do is I'll Uber to the game and then have my wife pick me up, or just have my wife drop me off if she doesn't go. I have SeatGeek. I have freaking what's the other one? I've got Vivid Seats, SeatGeek, Ticketmaster. I've got all the apps. So I'll find if I can find somebody dropping tickets cheap, I'll go. But if not, I've got 65-inch TV in the living room. I can just rock it out there. But so I'm trying to get some stuff, inventory organized to do a mass listing starting this weekend. But I'm going to try to start that Friday, actually. So I'm trying to go on a rampage listing. Speaking of listing, I'll show y'all, like I said, my store, I try to be as transparent as I can. My store, like I said, it's hurting. I just listed all these patches the other day. Let me share my screen here. But y'all see, look, I ain't bullshit. When I say I haven't done nothing with my store, I've gotten 450. And most of that is coming this week. I had a couple big sales this week of this item right here. This item right here, I picked them up, I want to say in February, March. These are lotions. I've shown them to you guys before, the Malibu hemp lotions. They are Christmas scented. I'm down to 2 different scents. I'm completely sold out finally. I had a lady buy 8 bottles of the Sugar Cookie Noel. But I just sold, I've got them here. I got 2 of the Vanilla Bean Cheer that went out that I sold yesterday. And then I have 8 more, I think, of those. Let me see. What I did is I list them all on one inventory, so I've got a drop down. So Vanilla Bean, I've got 11 left of the Vanilla Bean, and I've got 8 left of the Very Berry. But these have been very, very, very good to me. I'll show y'all, if y'all haven't seen it, I'll show you what I paid for them. 50 cents. I paid 50 cents a bottle, and normal price, I don't know if it's going to focus in, was $4.97. And y'all see how I was listing them. Let me put this back on this one. I've got them listed for $16.99 with $8.99 shipping. And then if they buy, I've got it discounted in there. So if they buy more than one, it gives them a discount. But I'm also running a coupon. I don't know if y'all know about this coupon thing you can do. But I don't have, because these are already 10%, my coupon's not going to show up here. But you can put a coupon. I think it's better than the coupon. For me, it's easier. It's easier to do the coupon than to run a sale. Easier as far as like actually going in and setting it up, but the sale will actually show the price discounted. The coupon, they still have to input. So it'll show up. Let me show you one of my other items because it doesn't show up on this because these are already discounted. They save 10% when they buy 2 or more. But what I did is I've got shipping set at $8.99 because these weigh over a pound, so they have to go priority. And when they and $1.99 for each additional one. So if somebody comes in and buys 2 of them, and they can do it, well, I can't buy them. It won't show it. But if they buy 2, it's charging an additional $1.99 per item. And I did that because it actually it kind of counteracts the discount to a point, but it does cost a little bit more for shipping. Like I mailed out, a lady bought 8 of the, she bought me out of the Sugar Cookie Noel. She bought the last 8 I had. And so those 8, that box weighed 10 pounds. So if I would have just charged $8.99, I think it cost me, I was able to fit them in a regional B box. So she paid $22 in shipping, and I think shipping was $15.90 or something like that. Let me get back to chat real quick so I don't get lost. Stuff like I love finding. Stuff like this, I bought all of them that I could get. I actually had I had my cart filled, and a lady asked me, she's like, can I get like 2 or 3 of those from you? So I gave her a couple of them. But I bought everything they had, and they haven't been quick sellers, but they've sold. And like I said, I paid 50 cents for them. When I sold the first one, the first orders, a lady bought 2. All this is profit now. They're profit. So, the lady, she bought $135 worth, those 8 of them. And I paid $4 for all of them. So this wasn't a bad deal. And what's funny is my son was with me when I found these, and he's like, Dad, why are we buying all this lotion? He doesn't understand what eBay is. He's 9. He knows what it is. Then you can buy stuff, but he doesn't understand that that's where I sell stuff. And so I told him, I said, just watch. And so I had to break it down to him. And so when he sold it, I broke it down, the numbers for him. And he's like, wow. He's like, that's what you do? So let me get back up to here. I'm actually out of inventory, so lots of YouTube edit. Oh, there you go. That's a good thing to be out of inventory. I mean, I guess if you're out to where a fact you can't make money, but as long as you're out of inventory because you've listed it all, that's a good thing. But yeah, I have checked. What's going on, Paul? Appreciate you being here. For football, best seats always at home. Yeah, it is. No, I did not stop using Hammock. I'm still signed up on my initial trial. I haven't set up a subscription yet. So I have about 80 pairs of shoes that I'm going to get photographed this weekend and get them all to Hammock. So like right now, you guys see, let me show my store again. I've got 93 listings. Now, some of those are multi-quantity, but I started listing those patches the other day. So here's all the patches. But I want to get this up around the 300-400 mark. A big part of that's going to be sending those listings to Hammock. So I'm going to be doing that this weekend. But I haven't given up. I haven't used them, but I'm not getting charged the $100 because I haven't set up my subscription. I'm still under my trial. They allow you to do the first time and try it without subscribing, and then you can play with it and get a feel for it. So appreciate that, Florida Ted. Yeah. We're at Fort Lauderdale. Are you is anybody out there near this craziness with this this murder and of this guy Brian that they're looking for? I know it's down south of St. Petersburg. It's right there on that peninsula on the Gulf side of. But I can imagine that craziness going down there. Paul is in St. Cloud. Nice. South Florida near Pembroke Pines. Nice. I like Fort Lauderdale. Well, you can, Paul, with that coupon, you can put, I have it on my whole store. So and I have it listed to where they can use it as many times as they want. You can actually set that coupon. You can set it for a one-time use. You can give them 5. I have unlimited. So it's like putting your store on sale, but they have to put that code in. So I said I just played with it. I saw it pop up. It said I was actually sending a best offer out to, or an offer out to somebody, and I saw the little coupon, so I started playing with it after that. But you can set the parameters of that coupon. You can set it for select amount of items. Or you can put your whole store. I just did my whole store, and that way when they pop up a listing, it'll show them to use the coupon. But the sale thing, the sale you could run it. And it'll actually show the price decrease. And I do that often. I try to do that once or twice a month. I'll run like a weekend sale. And I need to get back into doing that on a regular basis. I haven't done it in probably a month. But I'll just run a 10% sale on the whole store. I have to start testing out coupons. I feel like those might actually do better than sales coupons for people. Yeah, and like I said, you can actually send them directly out. So it could be a cool thing. I said I just popped it up, and you get to make the cool. Like I made mine Jarhead 10. You get to name the coupon, so you can make it like a sale. Shipping costs are sometimes 3 times more. Yeah, it can be. It definitely can be. That's why I like sport cards. I sell a lot of sport cards. I'm a collector and I love ripping packs, but the shipping is with that new eBay standard envelope, it makes it really, really nice for lower end cards. It makes moving a lot of cards that would sit in a box normally. I've moved a lot of smaller cards because of that. What's going on, Anna? Appreciate you being here. Yeah, it's not for everybody, Paul. Hammock's got to be, and like I said, I don't know for a fact it's going to be for me. I've had them only do 3 listings, and one of those sold already. For me, the idea of I'm just going to give them shoes. That's all I'm giving Hammock to do right now is shoes. They're still an up and coming company. They're still working on the app. They're still upgrading the app. They're still doing a lot of stuff. They're actually giving loans now to Hammock users. They're actually selling bulk pallets and stuff to Hammock users. So they're starting to offer a lot of different things. But I'm only using them from shoes. That's it. I'm only using them for shoes. And the only reason being is because it's easy. Take pictures. Make sure you got a picture of the tag. They do all the rest. They're doing all the research. They're doing all that. And I can wake up and have listings ready, drafted, ready to go. For me, that's like having a VA, and it's $1.45 a listing. To me, that's cheap. To have somebody, to pay somebody to do the listing or to photograph would cost me, I guarantee, more than $1.45. I'm not saying they're the next thing's in sliced bread. I'm still in the infant stages with them, but it's worth a shot. I was looking to branch out and to expand my eBay store going forward because of us trying to buy a house and stuff. So that's what I'm using them for. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. You're not, what's good about it is you're not under a contract. You're not obligated. You use them. And if they don't work, they don't work. And like I said, I've only had them do 3 listings. One of those is already sold. And so, it's just a love-hate relationship. I guess it won't be for everybody. It all depends. Yeah, Gabby was murdered, not Brian. Brian's who they're looking for. This is my thought yesterday. I don't think we're going to find him alive. If they do, it'll be shocking to me. This is the kind of case you've seen it before, but I don't know. I don't think we're going to find him alive unless he's in another country. What's going on, Roman? Appreciate you being here. Yeah, I've been watching. There's so many. Oh my Lord, the YouTube community now. There's so many YouTube reporters that popped up. Like everybody's covering this case. So I've been popping into some of them just to see what information, but a lot of them are just regurgitating information they're finding on news channels by saying hello. Oh, yeah, that's one thing I missed. I didn't get to go to that either, that 127 yards. We almost did. My wife said go. I was going to drive like down to Alabama, but we had just come back from a trip, and I didn't feel like going driving again. When we go on road trips, I'm the one that drives. So I just didn't feel like going on another road trip right then. We had just got back off a road trip. So, yeah, I still do the old-fashioned way too. So, yeah, I'm trying to get my hammock VA to 30 to 50, 40 times a day, but there's too many variables. Yeah, see, and that's the thing. For those that don't know about hammock, most of the, well, I'm going to say all of the people that are doing the listings are in other countries, mainly in India. And that's how they, like, you can go to bed and wake up and have the listings. They're usually doing them around 11 to 1 o'clock a.m. is when they start. So while we're going to sleep, they're getting up. And there is still a language barrier. There's still, and that's why I went with shoes. And what I did is for the shipping, I went in and made a shipping. Literally said a policy that says hammock shipping policy, $9.99 straight across the board. So that's what I'm charging for shipping shoes. That's going to fluctuate. I might have to pay a little bit here or there, but for the most part, for most of the shoes, I can ship them out for $9.99, still make a good profit. I'm not buying any shoes. I'm not up right at this time. I'm not paying more than, I say $10 is the most I'm paying for any pair of shoes right now. Not to say that I won't pay more if I found the right pair, but I try to keep my shoe cost at $10 or less, just because I'm trying to stay in the $40 to $50 price range when it comes to shoes as far as sales. What's going on, Tay? Appreciate you, brother. See you in a few weeks. I'm hoping that's Coca-Cola, I'm assuming. Yeah, I think the parents are in on that. I think that we're gonna come to conclusion. I think his parents gave him a head start and sent the FBI and stuff on a wild goose chase. And if they did, I hope they're held accountable. Yeah, she did. She was she had a YouTube channel and a big Instagram, TikTok following, so she definitely had a lot of following. Oh, he won't sell it, Paul. He won't sell them to you? Are you talking about hammock or are you talking about those Coke items? Oh, there you go. I feel you. Do they do that sale all the time? Is that 127 sale like all the time? Or they have people selling all the time out there? High quality. Yeah, rugs. When I was in Okinawa, I tried to dabble in selling some rugs from over there. And yeah, shipping is expensive. Prisoner Pocket, yours must be ringing. We were just talking about a convention. Yeah, he popped. Tay was in the background lurking. There you go. Get that food, Tay. Got to have that energy. I'm drinking my Body Armor Light right now, trying to hydrate. So okay, so that thing's just a once a year thing. I got you. Coca-Cola items. I won the bid from Roy the Putz. But yeah, so weekend plans. I said I kind of went off topic, but like I said, listing goals. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get back up to the 400 range. If I can get to 400 items, I'm okay with that. I've never pushed past 500. Like I have plenty to list. And I might once going forward, but I'm actually trying to downsize some of my inventory to focus on a certain handful of niches. I'm always into video games. I like small stuff like this, stuff that's easy to ship. I've always loved it. Not saying I don't. if I don't find the right big item, I usually sell those on Facebook Marketplace. But I don't list a lot of bigger stuff on eBay. I just haven't done it. I have a couple equalizers I've bought from Goodwill, a couple different electronics and stuff that I'll sell locally. It's just easily for local stuff. But yeah, you telling me I'm in Texas? We're at 113. Well, it was 102, but it felt like 113 the other day. My truck temperature gauge said 113, so that's 113 to me, and I got a picture of it. But it was hot. Like we had a cold front come in and knocked us down in the 80s. We've got mid to high 80s, but we're waking up now at 60 degrees, so it's nice. And I don't like it cold, but I don't like it super cold. If it could stay 50 to 70 for me, I'm good. Take it easy, Paul. Appreciate you being here, brother. 45 in Cleveland. Yeah, y'all can keep that. My dad lives in Yorkville, Illinois, and he's always like, when are you coming to visit during the holidays? I'm not. It snows there too much. I'm not. I don't mind taking a vacation. We plan on probably not this summer or not this Christmas, but next Christmas taking a mini vacation to like Colorado or something to go like snowboarding, ski and stuff. But if I don't have to, I don't want to be cold. Like I don't mind. Like I said, 50 to 70 is good for me. I like wearing hoodies. I like wearing sweats, but I don't like it anything colder than that. I just don't. That's why I moved back to Texas. And then I moved back to Texas and go figure we have a freak snowstorm that shut down the power grid last year. But we got lucky. I'm on a power grid with the fire department, the municipal airport, and the police station. We, for some reason, didn't lose power. I'm just throwing that out there. I don't know if it's coincidence, but I'm 10 minutes from Arlington Municipal Airport. Go the other direction, the police department and fire department right there. So I don't know if it's coincidence or not, but I didn't lose power. I was ready. I have a generator, though. Living in North Carolina, dealing with hurricanes, I have a generator that runs off both gasoline and propane, so I can go either way. 40s to 60s every day. Yeah, that would be my wife. My wife has hot flashes. She had a hysterectomy because she had cervical cancer, and so she gets massive hot flashes. She loves this weather. This weather's great for her. Come down to the heat wave of 60. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you guys can keep that cold stuff. Y'all can keep that white snow up there. I said I was stationed in Missouri for 3 years, and it snowed every year. And I'm okay with that because I know about it, and it's going to go away. Like I don't mind it being cold if it has a purpose, but when it's just cold, windy, and there's no snow to go play in or something, I don't like that. I don't like to just be cold because. But toys for tots, guys. We're getting closer. I know nobody likes to hear Christmas is coming. Well, resellers do because that means a lot of money's coming out for people that are selling toys and gifts. But I've already reached out. I'm just waiting on the email to come pick up. I have boxes for Toys for Tots. I'm going to do a video in the next week or two and explain pretty much what, if you're not familiar, Toys for Tots is ran by the United States Marine Corps Reserve. It's a program they do every year. They gather toys. Sometimes they put boxes at sporting events, and you can get into sporting events free with an unwrapped gift. You'll see the boxes everywhere. What I would like to do is get. I'm going to put a video out. I'm going to get a 10x10 storage unit, and I'd like to fill up that 10x10 storage unit with toys to drop off. Half of them are going to go to Toys for Tots, and half of them are going to go down to the Children's Hospital where my daughter had surgery. So I'm going to put a video together to collect those toys, and hopefully we can fill at least a 10x10 storage unit full of toys or come close to it. So I'm going to put a video out with that stuff. Like I said, I already got my contact information there. I got the confirmation email. They're supposed to send me another email sometime. I want to say the first or second week of October. We're supposed to be able to go pick up the boxes because then I'll have the boxes. I'll have all the stuff, and I'm going to put that in the storage unit, and we're gonna make it happen. So be on the lookout for that. That's coming soon. It was 80 degrees yesterday. Yeah, temperatures are dropping like crazy, especially up north. Ted's never seen snow in life. You're missing out. I mean, like I said, I don't like it all the time, but on occasion it's good for me. What's going on, Candy? Appreciate you being here. Yeah, it's been I think we're supposed to stay, let's see, unless it's changed. Yeah, we're supposed to stay mid-80s the rest of this week, and then we've got a chance of rain next week. But nothing lower than 84. So 84 to 89 is where we're staying, but Candy is in the house. Jimmy, in Cleveland, as you know, there are only 2 seasons, 1 month summer, 11 months of winter. Hey, two of my kids live up in Wisconsin. They've gotten snow in June. Like, that's just not called for. But, so yeah, Toys for Tots, like I said, holiday plans. Anybody got anything going on? Anybody got any big plans for the holidays, like Thanksgiving, Christmas? We don't have anything planned yet for Christmas, but I'm trying to plan something out for Thanksgiving for sure that week. Because what's nice in Texas is Texas gives students and teachers the entire week of Thanksgiving off. So my wife, being a teacher, gets that whole week off. So I know when we were in North Carolina, they would get off like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But here they get the whole week off, so we can go on a little mini vacation, and we plan to. We might, for Thanksgiving, we might go out to my brother's. My brother Brandon's got a cattle farm in Kentucky. We might go check it out. We haven't been out there yet since they bought it. But it's only like a 13-hour drive from here. So we might go do that. We might go do that like the week, like the Saturday, drive out there and then come back before and do Thanksgiving. Either do Thanksgiving there and then come back, like leave Friday. So. But we haven't decided, but I want to go do something for Christmas for sure. Do a little mini vacation. My son goes to his mom's for Thanksgiving, and then he goes to his mom's. This year he goes to his mom's for the first half of Christmas break, so we'll get him back around the 26th or 27th. So I'm probably going to try to plan a small trip after that. But that's what we've got going on. But like I said, the rest of this year, business-wise, I'm just trying to literally set up next year for something crazy. We're going to be, next year around this time, we'll start looking for a house. We're checking out properties and stuff, but it's too early, to look at a house to buy, because they may not be available then. So there's no sense of looking now, but we're looking at houses just to get an idea of where we might want to settle. We pretty much narrowed it down. We're probably going to go to Mansfield if we can get a decent place with some land. I need at least 2 acres. I prefer 5 to 10. But if we can find something for now until my wife retires from teaching, that's what our plan is, to buy something as an investment now that we can. There's a good game on tonight. Carolina and the Texans. It's going to be a pretty decent game. I don't know. We're going to see that rookie from the Texans, because Tyrod Taylor is out for the Texans, so you're going to have a rookie making his start. But that should be a good game tonight for sure. Definitely better than last week's game between the no-name football team and the Giants, but definitely be better than that game. But Sunday, that's what I'll probably be doing all day Sunday. I get up in the morning Sunday. For y'all that don't know, I do breed fish, so I've got about 20 fish tanks right now. Well, 21 with him. I have 20 out in the other room, and then I've got this one. I'm actually going to be adding another 2 to 5 tanks in a couple weeks. A friend of mine is getting out of the hobby, so I'm looking to go. I took Carolina as my second most confident pick of the week. They should be fine. If McCaffrey stays healthy and Darnold gets honed in, that squad, they got a pretty decent – I don't know what their defense looks like. I haven't really followed them, but their offense should look okay. Jimmy Brown's played the Bears this week. Yeah. Justin Fields is making his NFL debut, so we shall see. Bears fans been begging for Justin. We're going to see if they get their wish on Sunday or not. No chance in hell. Last Thursday was a close game. This one's good. It could be. It could be. Yeah, Fields is starting for the Bears, so. Yeah, and see, they were talking. I get up. I start my morning with coffee after I drop the kids off, and I watch First Take and all that stuff in the morning. And they had a good point. Like Nagy, they've been calling for Nagy's job for a while, but Nagy was claiming the reason Dalton was starting because Justin Fields wasn't ready. So if Justin Fields isn't ready, why aren't you starting Nick Foles? Unless they're trying to use Nick Foles as a trade bait once Justin Fields is ready. I don't know. But I don't know. It's got that whole situation is kind of weird. But we'll see. The Bears got some big games coming up, so I don't know. We'll see if Justin's ready. I mean, we saw him in college, but the college game does not necessarily translate into the pro game, so we shall see how that goes for sure. But that's what maybe I need. Maybe I add like a sports talk, like live stream on like Saturday nights or something. Talk all the smack. But yeah, I don't know. I said Philly. I probably end up just staying home. Maybe I'll take the money I was going to buy tickets and go to the casino this weekend. Me and my wife, we went to the casino last weekend. We didn't do too bad. We've had a string of bad luck in the casinos the last 4 or 5 outings, but I walked in, sat on a machine, won a $580 jackpot off the first machine. I had put $100 in the machine, so we ended up we walked. We won $570 because I was down a little bit, and then I hit another jackpot at the end of the night, so we ended up walking out of there up $350. So it wasn't too bad. It was like 302, 302, something like it wasn't 350. We were up 350, but I ran it back down to like 300. So, but maybe I'll go to the casino again this weekend. Yeah, that is the big thing. I'm sure all these contracts have got like incentives in it. So if Foles plays, they got to pay him more money. Yeah, and that's true. We've seen when you put Foles in a backup role. I mean, he's the reason Philly's got a Super Bowl title. I don't think they were going to win that thing with Wentz. What's going on, Nikki? Nikki's in the house. What's up, girl? Appreciate you being here. Talking a little bit of football. But I got that new grill too, so maybe I'll go buy some. I'll go buy some little more expensive cuts of meat for Sunday. That's probably what I'll do instead. I got I bought one of those. If y'all follow my Instagram, I bought one of those Blackstone 36-inch griddles. Love it. Love it. That thing is nice. I've been eyeing it for years and just never bought it. Bought one and I just finally pulled the trigger, dropped the $300 on one, and man, that thing is awesome. It's cast iron. It's easy to clean. It cooks. You can cook anything on it. It's nice to throw a whole package of hamburgers on it once. I threw a whole package of hamburgers, steaks, and hot dogs, and it's got 4 different burners, so you can have 4 different cooking zones. So you can have 4 different temperatures on that grill. It is so nice. So nice. Highly recommended. Great product, great built. The only thing I wish I did different is paid up a little more and bought the one that has the lid that's attached. But my lid has a lid, but you have to take it on and hang it up, and which is not bad. It hangs off the back. But Paul said we won ours in a raffle. It's great for cheesesteaks, breakfast. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that thing is. I'm going to make breakfast Saturday morning on it. So I haven't made breakfast on it yet, but I'm going to make breakfast. So I'm going to make French toast, eggs, bacon, sausage, and pancakes. So burgers have to be fresh though. I cooked fresh ones and we loved it. I made some smash burgers the other day, and oh man, they were so good. I've gone away from frozen because it just doesn't some of them don't taste right. I'm down for that. I don't think it's going to happen. I'm not saying Cowboys they're young, they're still, but anything's possible. You never know. I tell you right now, if the Cowboys make the Super Bowl, I'm going. I'm telling you that now. I'm going. Now, I don't care what it costs. I'm going. I know it's at the new Charger Stadium, but hey, breakfast is. I get up on Saturday. I get up about 6:30. So yeah, I had never done smash burgers, and we did them the other day. Man, so good. So it was so good. Now I'm using 80/20. Are you using 93? I like a little more fat in mine, but plus it's cheaper. But yeah, fresh is amazing. Chris, my man, y'all want hammock answers? There's your man right there, right there. That's the representative for hammock right there. If anybody knows hammock, it's that guy. Well, I'm just so I got a buddy of mine that does it now. He also mixes some other stuff in it, but I do 80/20. Yeah, you got to have. I tell you what, the best burger I ever had. A buddy of mine mixed. He mixed hamburger, venison, and buffalo meat all in a burger. And I don't like blue cheese at all, but he had like blue cheese crumbles in it. Oh my Lord, that thing melted in my mouth. It was nuts. So yeah, I'm gonna tell the wife pick up. I might even make burgers tonight. Why not? Like I said, it's so easy. Anybody that has one of those grills, it's so easy. Go out there, fire it up, and then just freaking, it's ready to go. Yeah, like I said, and I don't, y'all. What season y'all saw? I just use salt, pepper, and garlic. So a little bit of garlic powder. That's it. On my steaks, I'll use I use a Chicago seasoning from McCormick's on my steaks, but I just sprinkle a little bit of it. But I mainly just salt, pepper, garlic powder on everything. My wife doesn't like seasoning at all. Like she doesn't even really want pepper. I have to put like very little pepper on hers, but she doesn't do seasoning at all. But yeah, smash burgers that's my new favorite. I'm telling you, Jimmy, like I said, I've wanted one for a while, and I knew I was moving from North Carolina back to Texas, so I held off buying it. My buddy's got one. We cooked on it, love it. But it's so easy to clean. It's so easy. It's not like a grill where you're having to scrub the grate. A little bit of water. Once you've got it seasoned, and it keeps re-seasoning itself. I mean, it's so easy to clean up, and it's so fast. And you can make a bunch of food on it. And they have a tabletop one that's like 22 inches that runs off a little bottle of propane. I want to buy one of those when we travel. That thing is awesome. Seasoning, salt, garlic, pepper, garlic powder, and some Italian seasoning. There you go. I might have to try that. When I was stoned in the 80s, I made this teriyaki burger with Monterey Jack cheese, bacon, and onions in the burgers. I can never remember that. Yeah, that's the problem when you're drunk or wasted. You don't remember how you cook stuff. And I'm a type of person just throws things together on the fly. Half the time people ask me how I made it. I'm like, I don't know. I just grab stuff and just start experimenting. I do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Like, I always have Old Bay in my thing because I love cooking seafood and stuff. So I always have like Old Bay up there. I just grab that every now and then and throw it on something. My wife doesn't do seasoning. So like, she's very minimal. So like she doesn't even cook with them. Some days I'll cook the bacon. Yeah, that's what I did the last time is I cooked the bacon up and then I put the burgers in the bacon fat. But that's what I did the other day is I cooked the bacon first and then threw the burgers inside the bacon fat on top of it. But yeah, Jimmy, I'm telling you, you can't go wrong. Yeah. Yeah, you guys got me. Now that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm doing Sunday. I'm going to cook out Sunday. I haven't cooked out in a while. Big like I like to do in a while. So, yeah, that's I never thought about crumbling it up, putting it inside the burger. That's a good idea right there. That is a good idea. See, that's what we need to do. We need to do we're gonna have to do a cooking live. Go live from outside once it cools down a little bit. It's too hot right now. I can't be out there too long. It's still too hot even in the evenings. But I need to put up. I'm gonna put up a shade because our back patio doesn't have any shade. There you go. Yes, that actually happened before football games. You don't remember all the ingredients. Heck no, just throw it all in there. But all right, guys, it is 2 o'clock. I try to keep these 30 minutes to an hour. But I'm gonna get off here because I got a few things I got to finish up in the next hour before I go grab little man from school. Hope everybody has a great rest of your day. Has a great weekend. Like I said, my live streams, I'm still kind of feeling them out right now. The live streams are going to stay on this schedule. Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On occasion, if I ain't got nothing going on a Friday or a Monday, I might pop in. I'm still trying to build up the last 800, and I think I'm back down to 850 again. I've been hovering between 850 and 870 hours because I stopped doing live streams. So I got to get back into doing the live streams and get back to videos and stuff. I can't. I got to hit a home run like Paul did and have that one video of his that just took off. So I haven't had one of those in a while. I haven't had one that's got over 1,000 views in a while. So I definitely need to work on that. Maybe I'll do some haul videos because people seem to like haul videos and kind of get I like to give my perspective on why I picked up certain things just because I tend to think outside the box a lot. So I might have to yeah, I'm telling you, that hurt me big time. It hurts the algorithm, and I get it. It is what it is, but I feel you right there. But appreciate you guys. Appreciate all the support. We coming back coming back hard with a vengeance. And maybe we'll talk about maybe I can talk to the wife and let me on a Saturday night or something. We'll go, like a late night sports chat or something before football games on Sunday. So take care, everyone. Have a great weekend. If I don't see you, I'll be popping in people's live streams and stuff. So you guys will see me around. I'm going to try hard. Tomorrow's going to be a big photograph day, so I'm probably not going to pop on live. But if I do, you guys will see it. It'll go. If you've got my bell notifications on, you'll get the notification I'm on. But appreciate y'all. Have a great weekend. Go out, do good things for yourself. Go do good things for somebody else, and go make a lot of money. Until next time, stay humble, stay hungry, stay focused. Peace.